So what did we cover in this section? We covered the core fundamental principles of ASP.NET Core. We also answered the question, why would we want to learn ASP.NET Core? And the differences between ASP.NET Core and a full .NET Framework application are vast. One of the main reasons why ASP.NET Core is gaining traction amongst web developers is that it's cross-platform. You can build it on Windows, Linux, or Mac OS X operating systems, and the app performance is much higher in comparison to old .NET Framework applications. So we answered these questions, and in future sections we will examine these differences in comparison to an ASP.NET Core application versus a full .NET Framework application. We also discussed the core objectives. What are we going to learn in this course and what are we going to cover? We're going to cover ASP.NET Core, C#6, MVC 6, which covers Web API and MVC as one unified programming language. And we are going to combine all of these principles together to build an ASP.NET Core web application and then eventually deploy that to Microsoft Azure and also deploy it locally to a Mac OS X operating system and Linux. In the next lecture section, we will install all of the software that is necessary for this course. Remember, this course is primarily focused on utilizing Visual Studio 2015 and working in a Windows environment. I'm going to demonstrate how to install ASP.NET Core on Mac OS X and Linux, and I'm also going to get you started on installing Visual Studio Code and to build a scaffolded website using ASP.NET Core. You can follow all of the principles that I'm going to show you in this course from Visual Studio Code, but Visual Studio 2015 for Windows makes it much easier to develop your apps. But I will demonstrate how to install these softwares, configure ASP.NET Core on Mac and Linux, but it's up to you if you want to follow this course with those platforms. You're more than welcome to, but I'm going to primarily do all of my development in Visual Studio 2015. My name is John Cherry. I want to thank you for joining me in this section. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a nice day.